What's poppin', YouTube? It's your favorite YouTuber, HK. I go by the name of HK. And today I just wanted to talk about Rick Ross. Or should I say Officer Ricky Rose? Today I wanted to talk about Rick Ross and what happened with him in Canada. Apparently, the rapper Rick Ross was in Canada, and him and security guards got jumped after playing the song "They Not Like Us" by Kendrick and stuff. Apparently, there was this quote unquote beef that he was involved with Drake or whatever. To be honest with you, I wanted to talk about this subject, but I want to go deeper than what the surface level is. I wanted to talk about rappers as well while I'm on this subject, while this subject came to my desk, because it so happens to be trending right now. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. I keep forgetting to say that. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Okay, let me get right back into it. But anyway, these rappers, in my humble opinion, no disrespect, but I call it how I see it. In my humble opinion, most of these rappers are really actors. If you do a deep dive or you look into Rick Ross, you'll find out that he was actually a parole officer back in the day. He wasn't this big drug kingpin that was just ruthless on the streets, ruling over Miami as he portrays in his songs. He was really a parole officer. I'm pretty sure if I could go deeper with you guys, for those that understand, I'm pretty sure he sold his soul to get the fame and the money and the riches that he got. He actually stole his name and basically his street cred from another man named Freeway Ricky Ross. Now, he actually sold drugs and did a lot of crime and was in jail and lived that life that Rick Ross portrays in his rap music. But Rick Ross does not live that life. I don't think he ever has, because Rick Ross did college football. He went to school, did all that, and then became a parole officer. And then boom, now he's a big rapper, street thug. I mean, where did you get time to thug when you was going to college, playing football, and going to school, and then afterwards, then being able to get a job as a parole officer? I mean, dude, you had no time to thug. Like, let's be real, And that's what I don't like about most of these rappers. I know the video's not up anymore, but I had a video that said the rap industry is pretty much WWE now, because all they're doing is taking desperate people off the streets. They don't care if you have any street cred or any of that stuff. They're just throwing you up there, giving you a name, a nickname. And sometimes you give yourself your own nickname. You come with a nickname. But they give you a whole persona, a whole personality that's far from what you actually are. So these guys are all just characters, in my opinion. Even with their music is not even all that. If they didn't have like an engineering their music, making sure it sounds good, most of the music that these rappers are rapping nowadays would sound like straight garbage, like hot garbage. Like, I'm not even messing with you. Like, can you imagine somebody going on the beat without a good engineer and just going, and making noises, Rose, and that's their catchphrase, and they're doing stuff like that? You think that song would ever be a hit without a engineer in the background just putting all these things together to make the song sound good? I don't think so. You know what I mean? It's the world we live in. The world we live in is a big facade. It's a big delusion. Same thing in the sports world, but that's for another video. I'll get deeper into that in another video. But right now, talking about the rapper Rick Ross, quote unquote Rick Ross, he stole somebody's name. That's not the real Rick Ross. Getting jumped off of this quote unquote beef with Drake, which I also think is probably fabricated, because when they have beefs in the music industry, and when they have when they have deaths and all that stuff, most of that stuff be just for sales. You know what I mean? I'm not saying the deaths are not real. I believe like the people that die are most likely sacrifices and stuff like that. It goes deep. There's a lot of darkness around the music industry and what goes on in the background. A lot of people from the music industry have spoken about it. Well, not a lot. I mean, some people from the music industry have spoken about it, the dark sides of it. But just the general public, most people don't have no idea. And that's the sad part. Most people are just too slow and too not privy to the information of what's really going on behind the scene of these people that are so-called rich and famous, most people just have no idea or just don't do their research, because I did my research to find out, but most people just don't have no idea, just don't do their research, or simply don't care to get that information, to get that deep, get that information on what's going on in the background. Are these people who they say they are? Are they doing what they rap about, or are they just making it up? You know what I mean? Stuff like that. But it's all good. I'm gonna leave you guys with that for now. I'm gonna definitely make a part 2 later on today. I was gonna get into Sexyy Red. You know, I mean, that I'm gonna make another video. I'm probably gonna make another one later on today, a part 2 about the rap industry. This time I'm gonna be getting to talk about Sexyy Red as well. But yeah, it was hard for me to find pictures of this woman, of her not being almost pretty much nude. Like that's you know what, I'm gonna save my opinion for part 2 next video. But anyway, thank you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment. It's your favorite YouTuber, HK, and I'm out. Peace.